everything don't matter if you win.
If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be attention fans, our next giveaway is Pro.
You take a look at the 76ers. Having relinquished home court advantage, Greg, they look to take it back with the win here in Game 3.
And we could look back on this game as the turning point for the series. It's still up in the air which team will get it.
So the next starting five, we've got Cam Thomas, Floyd out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the center, filling out the middle. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Freeman Liberty, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw tonight. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. And this is a team that, quite frankly, has been incredibly impressive so far in the postseason, with only 3 losses to date.
And to get to this stage of the playoffs and only have 3 losses is really incredible. But they can't get carried away knowing that. The job's not finished.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. Rebound by Rainman. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter, and it's in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Floyd. To the inside. Pass to Giddey. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Thomas. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Maxey with it. Here's Rainman. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Giddey the pass before. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Will it go? That's good from Thomas on the assist from Giddey.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Trying his luck from deep. They get it back. Williams. Pass to Freeman Liberty. A floater. Thomas, no good. The 76ers leading by 5. Now Maxey. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Taken away. Here's the break. Here's Freeman Liberty. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Down low, pass to Grimes. And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Look at Rainman, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. Here's Brooks. 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And when Brooks gets these chances, he doesn't pass them up. Nice work inside.
Here's Giddey. It's blocked. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Goes up the baseline. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 8 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Thomas. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Rain Man's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 7. Pass to Freeman Liberty. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. 8 points for him.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's McCain. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one drops. The Nets making a switch here. Banks is checked in. So he gets them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now Giddey. Still without a basket. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Rebound by Rain Man. Rain Man's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Now, here's Maxey. 8 points for him. And yes, it's good.
Hey, one thing about Maxey, he was just born to score. This guy is a bucket getter.
Pass to Freeman Liberty. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Rain Man. Here's McCain. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Thomas feeling it out a bit. And that one is good. Thomas got his second basket of the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, they call him Rain Man, and in the last game against the Nets, contributed a lot. He scored 14 points, and per usual, he was a monster on the glass, picking up pretty much every board that came his way. And so it was another big night, something he's been doing a lot of lately, and I'm sure he's looking to keep it going tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
He absolutely made his presence felt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
Here's Freeman Liberty. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. From 10 feet out, and that one hits back iron.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Banks. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Now, here's Maxey. 10 points for him. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Freeman Liberty.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Thomas kicks to Banks. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Rain Man's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here it's Grimes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And here's Banks. Pass to Giddey. Takes the three. That's in. And he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Both teams will make substitutions. 1:58 left to play in the first. Pippen with it. Working on Payne. 16 feet away. Pippen can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's blocked. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Carter, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Coming out from the floor for the Knicks, number 20, J.D. Carter.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Banks kicks to Carter. Three-pointer, and the Nets another three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rain Man passes to Washington. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
The Nets making a switch here. He's off on the second. Nets trail by 4. Knocked away.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Now, here's Pippen. He has yet to score.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Screen by Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Banks. Oh, good on that one. Good defense by Poole.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Pippen for 3. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Banks with the ball from beyond the arc. That one misses. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Back to the action in just a minute. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton out there with Beasley. Then it's Payne. Then it's Williams. And it's Banks in at the 2. Now here's Williams. Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
3 on 3. Here's Banks. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Payne with it. Picked up by Poole. Pass to Claxton. Williams with the ball. Beasley sets a screen for Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And it's Washington missing. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. The 4th spot held by Nick Claxton.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Whitehead's checked in for Beasley. Here's Brooks. Brooklyn with the rebound. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Right side Banks. Lock at 6. Pass to Whitehead. Fires for 3. Good on the triple.
And that's a huge shot there, the three-pointer and the foul. Not the kind of defensive play they were hoping for.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. The 76ers lead. Here's Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside. Oh, wow!
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Carter's checked in.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical. He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Here's Payne. Scoreless thus far. Right side Banks. Just 4 to shoot. Hit the shot. And again, it's the Nets missing. Philadelphia shooting about 42% so far. Brooks misses. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Whitehead passes to Carter. Right side Banks. That's tipped. And he gets it back to the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is. And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Maxey. Fires to the hoop.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. Can fill it up in a hurry.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 14-5 run here. To the paint, looking to get it going. Brooks grabs the board.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Offensive rebound, Rain Man, and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Payne can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Snow is checked in for Brooks. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Freeman Liberty's checked in. Floyd comes in for Carter. Thomas checked in, and Josh Giddey's subbed in for Banks. Here's Payne. Nothing on the board. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Now the 76ers with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good.
At the line for Philadelphia.
And he sinks the second. Nets trail by 3. It's Thomas on the wing. And then Thomas with the jam.
You want to talk about mad, crazy vertical? That was ridiculous. And then added in the extended hang time, elevation, and levitation.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam.
Some urgency from him there.
Sure. I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 7. It's rebounded by Snow.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Thomas, no luck.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Maxey against Thomas. That's the Rain Man. Here's Grimes. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Tries a 3. The shot by Floyd, no good. The 76ers leading by 3. Grimes passes to Rain. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Maxey. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Maxey's got a pair of triples in the second now for Philadelphia. Giddey with it. Maxey covering. Giddey the pass to Payne. Giddey sets the pick for Payne. Here's Floyd. Outside Thomas. They set the screen. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Thomas got 9 points. Philadelphia shooting a cool 28% in the second quarter. Maxey into the lane. Lets a floater go. It's deflected. The 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's Giddey. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Giddey's got his second bucket of the night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly. You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Pass to Payne. Back to Giddey. Here's Freeman Liberty. No good that time. 18 feet out. And it's Floyd with the rebound.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
And so here is Philadelphia following the bucket by the Nets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Payne. He tries for three. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead. Here's Maxey. Drains the three-pointer. Maxey's got 28.
Big time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Floyd. 5 on the clock. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
First half of this post.
We love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows his ring.
You know what, Ernie, for once, taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 7. And that is a wrap. Now
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Maxey. Brooks is out there with Rain Man, and it's Grimes in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And that one's good, Maxey.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. A terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Freeman Liberty. Now Giddey. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Rain Man, and it's denied. Williams looking around. On the wing, Giddey. Pass to Floyd. Launches a three, traps in the tray. Giddey's got his third basket of the night right there.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Now Brooks takes a three. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 10.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Williams kicks to Giddey. Over Maxey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And he just kept working, getting.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Whitehead, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Whitehead's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Maxey shoots over Payne. Can. The 12-footer. Maxey's got 32 points.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
And, you know, since the break, they've looked like a totally different team, especially on offense, where they are really cooking right now.
Here's McCain. That shot off. Good defense by Claxton. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Banks, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Banks has got 12 points in just the second half.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Beyond the arc. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Now here's Payne. 5 points in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Nets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
The 76ers making a switch here. Washington's checked in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Claxton with the steal. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Grimes. Offline with his 3. And here's Payne. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it. His dynamite passing skills.
We will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. On the wing, Giddey. And again, it's the Nets missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Pass to Whitehead. Right side, Thomas. Puts it up. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Washington, that's good.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Giddey the pass to 4. They set the pick. Here's Thomas. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Thomas got 9 points here in the second half.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Brooks outside. Inside. Here's Rainman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Williams, he's checked in for Whitehead.
And one of the problems in the first half. That shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Williams, that's for two. Outside for Thomas. This one for three. Connects from three-point range. Thomas got 8 here in the quarter.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Giddey with it. Down low. Here's Claxton. He can't get that one. To the inside. Here's Rain Man. Here's Pippen. Good defense by Claxton. Giddey with it. Picked up by Poole. Thomas a screen on Poole. Here's Giddey. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now Poole makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Poole's got 20 points.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good look, and finding his range.
Giddey finds Williams. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. And the Nets lead by 17. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
The 76ers making a switch here. Now here's Giddey. Down low. The shot misses. Nice D from the Rain Man. And stolen by Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Floyd. Brooks covering. Floyd passes to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. Pass to Poole. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Outside Thomas. Back to Giddey. Here's Floyd. Shoots a 3. Rebound by Rain Man. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. 76ers moving the ball around. 2 points. That one goes. Rain Man's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.
A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun one.